Penn State took on Pitt tonight here at the Peterson Event Center in Pittsburgh. James Franklin will lead the Nittany Lions out of the tunnel for his first time today as coach. Penn State men's hockey continues their season today against Wisconsin after scoring an upset victory last night over Michigan. Cleveland does not have a true #1 quarterback. That's what you have to win in the NFL. Penn State earned a #3 seed in the NCAA tournament and will square off with #14 seeded Wichita State at the BJC on Sunday. He's got a really good combination of speed and size. We pick it up late in the second period where Penn State's Luke Uha finds Taylor Holstrom streaking up the ice on a breakaway in a scoreless game. He beats Zach Nagelvort to put the Lions up 1-0. I'm joined now by Patrick Wu of Com Radio's NFL draft coverage to talk a little bit about the Penn State players looking to get drafted this May. Patrick, it's great to have you. Franklin will spend most of May out on the road meeting with fans and alumni. It was a very festive atmosphere here at the Lasch Football Building as Penn State continues their winter workout program. Penn State's women's lacrosse team is off to a quick start in 2014. Coach Chambers' squad will be back in action Monday night against Siena. Last night at the BJC, Tim Frazier and his teammates completed a season sweep of Ohio State as they sent the senior guard off in style. It was an emotional night at the Bryce Jordan Center as Tim Frazier was honored before the game. Although this was his 129th career appearance as a Nittany Lion, Frazier admitted the festivities had him out of sync early in the game.
I'm telling myself to settle down, but it's not happening. And I kind of made a look over to coach. We made a little eye contact. You know, he had to take me out, settle me down.
After returning, Frazier found his rhythm and helped Penn State cut an 11-point deficit down to 2 at halftime. Following the break, the Nittany Lions received contributions from up and down their roster as they fought back to tie the game at 33. Frazier's backcourt partner DJ Newbill erupted for 17 points in the second half as Penn State battled the Buckeyes down the stretch. A 3-point play, courtesy of Donovan Jack, put the Nittany Lions in front 60-55 with less than 2 minutes to go, and the crowd could sense the upset. Ohio State would not go quietly as they fought back to within 2, but a potential game-winning 3-pointer from Lenzel Smith Jr. clanged off the side of the rim to give Penn State a 65-63 victory, and bedlam ensued at the BJC. After the game, Pat Chambers was pleased to see so many of his players have a role in the win.
We need contributions from everyone. Look, we lose together as a unit, and we win together as a unit, and those guys know that. Tim and DJ get the glory, no question, but they understand that they need all these guys.
The victory gives Penn State their first season sweep over Ohio State in 16 years and improves their record to 14-14. From the Bryce Jordan Center, I'm Dan Cronin for the Center County Report. For the first time ever at Penn State, National Signing Day became one of pomp, circumstance, and fanfare. Coach James Franklin and his staff hosted the signature event at the Bryce Jordan Center as a way to connect with Nittany Lion fans while unveiling the 2014 recruiting class. Former Penn State linebackers Michael Maudie and LeVar Arrington were also on hand to express their support for the new coaches.
What I need for you guys to do is to embrace and to support this coaching staff and these players.
The new staff's approach to signing day highlighted one characteristic that sets them apart from previous regimes. Since being hired on January 11th, Franklin and his staff have been very active on social media to get their message out to fans. Wide receivers coach Josh Gaddis believes social media is an integral part of reaching out to the fan base as well as potential recruits.
Recruiting has changed. Social media is one of the biggest assets as far as for a coaching staff to reach out to recruits these days. Not only does it give them an idea of who you are, but it helps promote your brand and your university and your program.
In addition to getting fans engaged on social media, Penn State coach James Franklin and his staff have events like this here at the Bryce Jordan Center to get fans excited as they usher in a new era of Penn State football. While the signature event featured plenty of hype and optimism for fans, only time will tell whether or not Franklin and his staff can improve on the team's 7-5 record from a year ago. Reporting from the Bryce Jordan Center, I'm Dan Cronin for the Center County Report. The energy level is high, the pace is quick, and the hits keep coming. Quarterback Christian Hackenberg and company continue to take part in drills while getting comfortable with their new coaching staff. The rising sophomore knows that he's now looked at as a leader.
We really don't have a ton of experience, so I've accepted that, and just coming in here trying to work as hard as I can and be the best teammate I can be.
Offensive line depth was already a concern for Penn State, and the unit took another hit this week after senior Miles Diffenbach went down with a knee injury. He is expected to miss at least part of the 2014 season. With the depth issues, James Franklin knows that he is going to need some of his younger players to step up.
We're going to have to play a lot of freshmen. I typically would prefer not to do that, but I've already been direct messaging these guys and telling them they need to come in with the mentality they're going to play.
One freshman that's made an impression so far is wideout DeAndre Tompkins, and he's expected to contribute this season. And when the rest of the 2014 class arrives in the fall, they'll have to hit the ground running. For the Center County Report, I'm Dan Cronin.